When it comes to public speaking fear, the inner game is the hardest, but probably the most valuable thing to work on. But we can't forget the outer game either. Once you change your mindset about public speaking, you need to take on some new habits and practices that will help you manage your fears in a practical way. Here are a few to try out. Habit number 1, create a home court advantage. Speaking in the spotlight tends to amplify nerves. Whether you're standing on a stage in front of the room or presenting through a screen, being the focal point seems to elevate the stakes of your presentation. One way to increase comfortability if you're presenting in person is to get there ahead of time and practice. Walk around, get comfortable managing your content and your space simultaneously. Make that setting your own. Walk every inch of that conference room or stage. Stand under the lights and practice delivering your talk. Then, go sit in the audience. Pick a chair in the front of the room, at the front of the conference table, and then sit in a chair in the middle, and then the back. By the way, even if you're presenting virtually, you can still do this. You can clean up your desk space, find the quietest room in your house, even if that's your closet, or put a do not use sign on the washing machine to minimize distracting noise. Get comfortable in your setting, whatever that setting may be. In addition to getting comfortable with the stage, get comfortable with your technology too. The bright lights, the microphone, the teleprompter if you have one, slides if you have them. If you're in person, make best friends with the AV people. Learn their names, and don't be afraid to ask them for equipment changes that will make you feel most comfortable. For example, ask for a lapel mic or a headset if a handheld mic feels burdensome to manage. Or ask them to bring the house lights down a little bit. Many speakers assume that darkness in the audience will feel more comfortable. If I can't see how many people are out there, then I won't be as terrified. But sometimes connecting with the audience one person at a time will make you feel more comfortable compared to looking at a large dark blob. You can also request a decrease in brightness on the stage lights. Those speaker-focused lights can be hot and bright and distracting. They're a literal reminder that the spotlight is on you. AV folks sometimes have the capacity to mute their brightness using gel filters. The audience will still be able to see you, but it will be a little less intense experience for you as a speaker. You can create a home court advantage virtually too. Sit in a comfortable chair or place a pillow behind you to help calm those tense muscles. Use a microphone that has good sound quality but doesn't feel intrusive or bulky. Record your presentation in a sun-filled room to avoid using a bright and distracting ring light. All of this boils down to one big tip. Make the stage or your virtual setup your own. Create a feeling of familiarity as if you presented in that venue or through that virtual camera hundreds of times. Give yourself a home court advantage, and that will help you feel much more comfortable. Habit number 2, establish a pregame ritual. There's a reason sports metaphors are used in public speaking. Athletes are performers too. And the best athletes in the world have overcome their anxieties using pregame rituals. Remember Michael Phelps? At the 2016 Olympics, much fuss was made about his pre-race playlist. He reportedly listened to songs from Eminem, Young Jeezy, and Eric Church. So think about your power song. If you don't have one, get one. Use it before your presentation to help you get excited and ready for the stage. How about exercise? Physical activity can help get some of those jitters out of your muscles. In fact, one well-known executive we coach has a ritual of doing push-ups backstage just a couple minutes before his keynote. It pumps him up and gets him ready to get that nervous energy out of the way. But your pre-game ritual might just be your normal routine. If you normally drink 1 cup of coffee, don't have 3. If you do yoga in the morning, do it. If you shower before work, do that. Maintaining what feels normal to you will help you feel that this day, the day you're giving an important speech or presentation, is just as normal as any other day of the week. The important thing is to establish a ritual for yourself. Do that ritual the same day, the same way, every time, and it will add a sense of comfort to your preparation while also helping you get ready. Habit number 3, dress for success. I personally feel extremely comfortable in jeans and flip-flops. But while that attire may calm and relax me, it doesn't make me feel confident. Consider wearing a blazer or something more business casual to gain internal authority. Now, you should definitely consider your audience, your setting, and your content when selecting your attire. I wouldn't show up to some of our big tech partners wearing a suit, for example. Their employees would think I'm there to audit them. However, dressing a little more corporate than hoodies and sneakers, that might be a good idea. My advice as a coach is to dress one notch above your audience. That will help you seem relatable and professional at the same time. Habit number 4, breathe or meditate. Aim for settling down before a presentation to calm your nerves rather than revving up. If you don't already meditate, give it a try. There's a ton of free meditation apps out there, some with guided meditations specifically geared towards stressful work situations, including presenting. And the best part is, because most meditations start by focusing on your breath, you'll have that tool with you too. And lastly, habit number 5, pause. Pausing is a common technique I work on with clients no matter who they are. It's one of those single most powerful tools you have as a speaker when it comes to anxiety. If you're a nervous fast talker, pausing more frequently can slow you down. If you're a nervous mumbler, pausing can help your audience understand your content more clearly. And pausing shows the audience that you're comfortable with yourself and the silence, even if you're not. Let's recap the 5 simple actions that you can take to calm those public speaking fears. Get a home court advantage, find your personal ritual, dress to feel your best, breathe or meditate, and if you forgot about all those habits in the moment, pause. I encourage you to try some of these positive actions and see what works for you. You're bound to find something to manage those nerves.